What it is.
Yeah. What's happening, y'all?
It's your boy, Tank G.
It's your man, AWOL.
This Tank G 219 radio feature. AWOL, what's cracking, y'all?
What's good in the hood with everybody? You know what I'm saying? I know we took a little bit of a hiatus. It's been
like
approximately about 3
man.
weeks. But we had to get shit together. You
well,
know,
nigga been doing shit
like
lifing, goddamn. Right. But we back, motherfucker!
Yeah. Hit that ass. Tell them niggas, and if you ain't down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Damn, hold on, I ain't finna push it.
No, me the homie.
I went off fucking my bad, man. He said I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
No, me the homie. If you ain't down with that, we got 3 words for you. No, me the homie. Alright. Anyway, fuck this shit.
Right.
Technology.
I done pushed it like 7 times.
Yeah, I seen you. Ain't nothing working right tonight. My son just tried to call me from jail. I can't answer the phone. This shit's retarded. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's still the weather from yesterday, because that shit was wild. Shout out 3D. We on 25th now. Y'all come check us out. But yeah, everybody power. Your power probably still the fuck out right now.
Yeah, shout out to people without power.
My
shit
shit
fucked up, man.
Shout out to the people without power.
Yeah.
Them niggas can't watch it.
Oh, yeah. Hey, they can watch it on the phone, man. You gonna charge your phone up in the car.
Charge your phone in the car. Yeah, go to McDonald's.
Don't burn your battery up trying to watch this though.
Yeah,
wait till the power come back on. Then watch it on the TV in the crib.
Man, power been out for damn near 24 hours.
Yeah, you know, Rich Boy and them shit was out. And he stay all the way in Edna.
I wouldn't doubt that though.
I didn't know. I'm like,
I wouldn't doubt that, because that's way out from the main grid. You go even further, you're gonna be in Porter County, and you're gonna have to deal with somebody else's shit.
And they shit out. Like, I don't know who else, like, as far as the west side back here, who power out, but I'm like, damn, all the way out there.
Man, that shit, I'm gonna tell you, that gas station on 19th and Harrison had power, but yet Kenya, 2 blocks over, didn't have no power. Right there on 18th and Polk.
Maybe they got a generator or something.
Motherfucker, they went up there? No.
They don't?
Because they had lights over there towards that school that was over there in that little neighborhood that's going back towards Delaney. Some of them niggas had power. It was so sporadic in the G yesterday, man. Yeah, like I said, Glen Park, McDonald's.
Oh yeah, because they did certain
you know
spots did start coming on last night.
Yeah, the people across the street from the clubhouse had some power. But we didn't catch no power. That shit was gridded off. It was so fucked up. The niggas across the street from my house still had power. Okay, and I know that's the line, because I've been living there several years, and every time the power go out,
they do it like just like
all the way to the west, go out. But from the east to where Madison toward Broadway, that shit stay on. Cause it's like they hooked up to that main line or some shit.
And they said it wasn't even like the rain, and it was all wind. It was just the wind.
I already told my landlord I need him to cut them dead branches out my shit, and what I wake up to this morning, a whole yard full of what? Dead ass tree branches, bro.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing I'm scared about. Like, okay, we trying to find a new crib right now. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to put that together. So all the cribs that I do be looking at. First thing I look at the roof, outside, everything outside, trees around the motherfucker, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my main thing.
What's gonna cause me a problem?
What's gonna cause me a motherfucking problem, goddamn. And then I go to the basement, if there's any leaks, have there been any leaks or whatever the fuck type of shit?
Looking for wall marks.
If the wall done buckled somewhere, any type of shit like that. But most of the cribs we've been looking at, like, they, like, newly remodeled type shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's a plus. That's a plus. What you got over there, man? What you got over there? What you burning yourself up with?
Shit, that was the fucking nugget of hash you gave me. Just dropped in my
goddamn lap. You put it in there?
Hell yeah, I put it in there.
Come on, man.
Nigga, shit. But anyway, nigga, it was already rolling. I just stuck it in the end. I fired that bitch up like a crack pipe. I fired it up. But anyway, right here, I got this motherfucker. Yup, the loud mouth. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, the homie always got the stash on deck. You know, we got that loud mouth going on. Y'all see that shit in there. Oh yeah, it's real crispy and crispy. So yeah, that's what we on. What you dealing with?
What the fuck is this?
No, listen, ain't the Mexican from Chicago. I don't want to see that nigga.
I
don't want to see that nigga.
Okay, I don't have the name for it, but it's a nigga from Gary, so we're gonna call it a nigga from Gary.
The nigga from Gary, damn. That's it. Okay, y'all can't blame us for these stereotypical names.
Hey, it was on the tag. I just didn't see what I don't remember what the fuck it was called.
I'm trying to remember the name. Like I got some White Widow over here too. You know what I'm saying? Right. But you know, I'm trying to do something else with that. But this loudmouth, it get you loudmouth. motherfucker. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, shout out to everybody out there who ain't got no power still right now, man.
Yeah,
Hold
man,
it down. This gonna get better. This was on my block behind my neighbor's house across the alley, and then they disappeared. And he still ain't got no power. I know because the little kid he had at his house said he'd be outside. We ain't seen that nigga in 6 summers.
So
but that nigga outside today, you know what I'm saying? Cause they
play my freaking game.
House. Yeah, you can't play a game in my fucking house.
When do we go? When do we grow grass? Like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Why
when did you get a lawn like this?
Right. Why? When did you get a new car?
Like they ain't even got no motherfucking swing set for this nigga. In the
How old is
like, I don't know. He's a big 200-pound motherfucker, and I swear he's about 5
kid,
foot.
though?
Yeah. Well, he got like 3 chins, nigga. This motherfucker lives a sedentary lifestyle.
How?
Man, I don't know. He about 12, maybe. About
Oh
9.
my god.
About 9. When we first met him, he was Little Badass. That's what we call him. We don't know his name. Little Badass. Now he's Little Fat Ass. I'm sorry to be derogatory, but that nigga got some girth on him. That motherfucker sit on me. I don't know what I do. That nigga heavy. And he can barely, I mean, he waddles up the steps, dog. Like 1 step at a time. One step at a time.
Y'all really, like, to speak on that, y'all fucking y'all kids up by, you know what I'm saying? Just let them sit in the fucking house and play that game.
Video games and all that shit. Nah, man, that's why my son do.
Is the parents
football.
All right, there you go.
The old man ain't. He be out there watering his lawn, mowing his shit. He got the older kid helping him. The grown motherfucker is fat. He's got 2 chins because he got.
He stay there too?
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, but yeah, they got some hefty motherfuckers at their house.
It's a lot of motherfuckers over there.
No, it's only like 5, like 3. 2.
Only 5 motherfuckers in this house.
There's 1 female. I think that's his daughter. No, they're black. So old man, his wife died a couple years ago.
That ain't the career where that little crazy girl would be.
No, it's the one on the other side of me with the manicured lawn. Look like you can play golf on that motherfucker.
On the side of you?
Yeah, right there on the side. Right there on 44th Ave. Right there
on the left side?
Street. Yeah, right there where
the next house over?
No, just right there on the corner. Like you standing there on my front porch.
On your right side?
Right here. Yeah, not the bitch across the street.
Okay.
Not the Tatiana across the street. The motherfucker over here on my side. Okay. Not the white boy over here.
Yeah, that's a nice crib.
The old man, yeah, he got a real nice crib. He don't never open his shutters until the winter when he want to show his Christmas lights off.
Damn.
That's the only time. Other than that motherfucker stay.
Man, I want to see these fat ass kids up
there.
That
motherfucker stay like Fort Knox. He don't open no shutters, nigga. His shit secure.
This motherfucker is locked.
Motherfucker locked, son.
Locked.
That shit crazy as hell, but nah, man. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hold it down. We gonna be alright.
Yeah, y'all be alright, man. Hopefully they give y'all some food stamps like.
I'm going down there Monday. Fuck that. I done just man.
I know they do that shit.
Fuck that. Yeah, I want Max, bitch. I just spent my last that was on my card. I just brought my baby some special milk because she can't drink that regular milk. She have to drink lactate. Y'all already know that shit expensive.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just bought Deuce a gallon of milk. Milk ain't cheap. I just bought 6 dozen eggs. Let me tell it. I had some steak. I had shrimp and salmon in my freezer. All that shit bad. I had like a half a cow, nigga.
What about that goat I bought, nigga? That goat was $400, boy.
That goat is full, dog.
Come on, man. Oh, man, I should have had the damn. I should have kept the receipt, man.
Reinforce that. I need y'all to repurpose that.
I should have kept the receipt, man.
Redo that shit, yeah.
That was a whole goat.
I'm asking for all that shit and a bag of chips, nigga. And a bag of chips. I need that reimbursement back.
Man, we need this shit back, man. I need my goat.
My fridge is fucked. When that power come back on, I might not even want to open that bitch.
Hey, you know what? We was out of town one time, right? I don't know where the fuck we went. I think it was St. Louis. Come to think about it. I must have mistakenly turned the power off in the garage that the deep freezer was plugged up to, right?
Man, that's a total faux pas, man.
Bro, we had so much food in that motherfucker. I'm talking about like a whole turkey, bunch of like a case of chicken, like different groceries that my old lady like normally like grabbed and like
just stash away and shit. Yeah, I know.
Man,
especially when you got kids, you gotta keep that shit on deck.
We get back. I open my garage up. I'm like, why all these goddamn flies in here? Like, there's a bunch of flies all in this motherfucker. All you hear like it's a body in this bitch.
It was a body. Bunch of carcass ass shit.
So I ain't think nothing of it. I don't know what the fuck I went in there for. So it probably done happened for like 2-3 days.
Yeah, y'all went to St. Louis. That was a 3-day trip, man.
That and when I got back, still it was some days after that.
See, that was it right there. If you'd have called it Sunday, you might have been able to salvage something.
Man, I wouldn't have salvage shit. Look, I get back. I opened that motherfucker up a couple of days after we got back. When I walked up to it, I smelled this shit first. Like, I know this damn freezer ain't off. I'm looking at the bottom because it's a light on.
It's a light on the bottom. That motherfucker.
So I hit the switch for the thing because it's plugged into a little converter. I hit the switch, cut it on, the light came on. I said, "Ah,
God damn, that's me. That's human error. That's called human error, y'all.
Yeah, it was.
When the plane crashed, it's either the computer that did some shit or a nigga nodded on the stick or didn't hit the right. Yeah. That's human error right there. We are all faulty of it. I've made many motherfucking mistakes I've had to learn from. It cost me.
I opened that motherfucker up, man.
How mad was she?
No, fuck that. I almost threw up in that bitch, nigga. Like, I opened it. I said,
I knew not to open that bitch.
You know what I did? I said, fuck this. Close it, cut it on, let it freeze all the shit. And then I'll be able to get that shit up out of there.
Without the smell and shit being like that. Hell yeah.
Man, why that motherfucking shit froze?
That was a bad idea.
It froze up right. I was able to get it out of there right. But it was like a lot of slush at the bottom.
You had the
carcass juice
out. Yeah, man, all that bloody
and
I
didn't get most of. I got as much as I could out before I couldn't take it and shit or whatever. So I asked my niece to get the shit out. She ended up getting some of the shit out, and I pulled the motherfucking whole deep freezer outside of the garage and still had that juice down there.
They got a spout on the bottom where it was supposed to drink.
Because all like labels from the when you put the label over the meat type shit, all that shit had clogged up
in there because all that paper got wet and it just slid the fuck. That's some nasty shit, though.
Man, I had to reach my hand in that motherfucker to unclog.
Finger fucking. Yeah, nigga, that was some nasty finger fucking.
I ran warm
water through it.
Through the water hose and ran it through that motherfucker. Ran it through that real good to clean it out. Left that bitch sitting outside. I left the bitch outside open, let it rain in that motherfucker. Just like rinse it. That motherfucker stank for so goddamn long, bro. I swear.
You had to disinfect that bitch like
I put bleach in, poured it in there, plugged the hole. I put bleach in it, just let it sit. Swished it all around in that motherfucker. Let it sit. Let the bleach run out. Next day, that motherfucker still kind of was a little funky, bro. I'm like, God damn, just let it sit for a minute if I ain't put anything in this motherfucker.
Hell yeah, because it's going to contaminate the rest of your shit, G.
Yeah, but hey, you say human error is a motherfucker.
Human error, yo.
Okay, let me get into this.
And if it ain't the humans, it's the computer's gonna kill us. Technology, so whatever. Let's ride on this.
Let me get into this right quick. This recently just came across my time. 11 inmates reportedly escaped from New Orleans jail. Manhunt is underway. According to the reports, armed and dangerous inmates escaped from New Orleans, It's called Orleans Parish Jail in New Orleans early Friday. With one recaptured using facial recognition, the remaining escapees, all violent offenders, are believed to still be in the city. The jail is on lockdown as local, state, and federal authorities continue the manhunt. How's these motherfuckers how's you getting out?
Everybody fucking up. I'm gonna tell you like this.
It was a human error, man.
Yeah, that's human error.
Somebody didn't lock something, goddamn.
No, them niggas chiseled through the back of a toilet. You know how the movie go? Yeah, I've seen the things on it. They chiseled through the wall at the back of the toilet.
They had more on this story?
Yeah. Okay. They chiseled, I'm going to just give y'all a quick rundown. They chiseled through the wall in the back of the toilet, where the toilet is, because you know that plumbing's there. Other than that, you got 2 feet of concrete this way separating this cell, and 2 feet of concrete this way separating the cell.
And the gate. The only way you got
right there. Where them gaps are, where that piping and shit is, you do that for a little while. That's how them niggas got out. Same way them niggas did in Alcatraz. Same way that through the plumbing and shit, and through them back walls, and then made them dummies and shit that made it look like they were sleeping in bed. And that's the problem. Nobody came through and did that head count check on them niggas. They didn't notice them 11 niggas was missing for at least I'm telling you, it was over half.
And he only got
now.
one with facial recognition. He
It was
probably
only, and I'm telling you, they didn't catch them niggas, and that's till they did a head count. And that was probably after breakfast in the morning.
Right.
When they was like, we still got like 8 trays here.
I remember they did
like,
a thing. They did a thing on what the fuck is it? I can't remember what it's called. Okay, just say whatever the show was. They tried different shit that goes on. So some guys broke out of jail, but they said they used salsa mix to rotten the bars. So I guess something.
It's acidic. It's got acidic properties.
That's what they said. That's what they said. You see that boy? That's why that nigga sit right there in that chair. That's what they said.
Enough time.
That's what they said. So anything acidic, oranges, tomatoes, lemons, all that shit
like that. Not everything.
So I guess all they had was salsa. And
it wasn't salsa. Onions, that's acidic.
Okay.
It might not even been the tomatoes necessarily. It might not even been the tomatoes necessarily. It might have been. But I know onions are acidic. You know what I'm saying? They got a chemical in them to make you cry.
Yeah,
that's a chemical reaction. That's called a chemical reaction right there. When your eyes start watering.
So too much acid makes her itch. So she can't really eat like oranges.
My wife can't eat white onions. Like if they not sauteed and like cooked a little bit, like you slice an onion and put it on the burger, you cannot feed that to my wife. She would swell up and all that. But if you sauteed the onions in the ground beef, and mixed it in the spaghetti, she good.
I wouldn't do it.
Saute, you just gotta saute them and cook them down. It's that raw onion juice. Yes, it's that raw onion. That's a chemical reaction. Okay, but it could have been anything. What else they got in there? Cilantro. Might have been some lime juice in there. It could have been.
Just put
who made it?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You don't know who made it. It could have been jalapenos in there.
I don't know if it was sitting in the sun or nothing like that, but I know they just said they poured it around the bars. They would just neatly place it around the bars, and they got to eating away at the fucking bars enough to where they broke the bars.
That took time. Thank you, but that took time.
Hey, you in jail? What else you got?
Thank you, but it didn't just happen like this. Acid, and they bing, and got out. No, that was months.
I don't know. Yeah. I would say yeah.
Of every time I get a salsa pack, what y'all do when y'all say them Kool-Aid packs? I say like a week of Kool-Aid packs to make 1 cup of Kool-Aid. Man, tell you. Okay? But that's human error, and I'm gonna tell you some more shit. I done heard another one. A bitch just got fired because it was an inmate in the hospital. She went to sleep outside this nigga room. This nigga escaped. Yep. Motherfucking hospital, prison in Georgia was put on lockdown for 12 hours because they couldn't find the killer. Come to find out, they left the killer at the courthouse. The nigga was at the courthouse.
I heard about the.
No,
wait, what was
cops are humans,
hold on,
man.
Wait. What I had heard, it was over like a weekend or some shit too. Like,
and they said it was 12 hours, but still, I'm like, how y'all didn't know this?
I was
how
like,
the courthouse?
How the
courthouse? They might have been another one. Yeah,
it might have been
another. It was another one.
Whatever this motherfucker was, they left this motherfucker at the jail, closed down, and everybody was gone.
I told my old lady, I said the janitor found that nigga.
Yes, I think
he was like, and he looked over and was like, the fuck you doing?
Man, I've been in motherfucker, ain't nobody been in this bitch.
He like, I had this cup breaking on these bars for 2 days.
Man,
like, clicking,
been in there home, dehydrated, drinking out the toilet.
Pissing themselves. Man, but yeah, that's human error. Fucked up like a motherfucker, but yeah, they locked the whole prison down. How mad is you? You sitting in the cell for 12 hours knowing you supposed to have
you at the jail, you at the state jail.
No, because they forgot another nigga.
Yeah,
because they forgot another nigga, so they gonna lock all us down. Because they forgot a nigga somewhere else.
Right.
So you gonna punish all of us, lock us down? I'm supposed to have rent time, phone call time.
This nigga at the local jail.
It's my mama's birthday.
Y'all ain't bring him to the camp.
Y'all ain't even bring that nigga back.
Come on,
y'all took that nigga out and didn't even bring that nigga back. And they gonna punish it. They locked the whole jail down. Not just certain pod or section. They locked the whole jail down. 12 hours just to holler, oh shit, we left that nigga at the spot.
Alright, I'm gonna hit y'all with this one right here, man. I'm skipping some
shit.
Speaking
of jail, go to
my man's.
Yeah, speaking of jail, since we're on the topic of jail, we're gonna get this out the way and smash this for 10 minutes because we're gonna go to halftime.
So y'all know your man's what's his name? Hold on, let me find it. Rodney Hinton Jr. Right? Okay, y'all done heard the story about him. We ain't been able to cover it because we ain't been on. But yeah, he been going through a lot right now. But we gonna not update y'all, but we're gonna start the story right here. Even though y'all probably already know what was going on, but we're gonna start the story as if y'all didn't know. Here you go right here.
Officer-involved shooting that took the life of an 18-year-old. A day later, an officer is now dead. His life taken by the boy's father. A call first came in about a stolen Kia in Cincinnati. When officers arrived, 4 teens fled on foot. Within 6 seconds of officers arriving, 18-year-old Ryan Hinton was dead, shot as he was running from the police. Police claimed that they heard a clinking noise coming from the area Ryan was running and yelled, "He has a gun! He has a gun!"
Clink, clink.
Followed by Ryan emerging from behind a dumpster, trying to run away from the officers. Police then fired 4 or 5 shots at Ryan, claiming his life. A day later, and just 2 hours after the family reviewed the body cam footage, Ryan's father, Rodney, located Deputy Henderson, directing traffic, and crashed his car into him, taking his life. At Rodney's court appearance yesterday, the courtroom was lined shoulder to shoulder with law enforcement, as Rodney stood stone-faced without remorse. He was charged with aggravated murder and held without bond. Is this an eye for an eye? As a father, would you want to do the same?
Exactly.
Look, we don't agree and advise. I mean, we don't advise people to run cops over that wronged your people with their car. But on the TG219 radio show featuring AWOL, we do understand. And I can't say I'm too far from that. I can't say if they caught me in heat, man, you should have seen this nigga that was sitting in Riley's motherfucking drive-through. I want to eat that nigga ass so bad. I want to eat him up. Dog, this nigga's after I sat for 10 minutes waiting for this dude. I'm listening to a nigga on the mic, flustered, getting rid of all these cars. This nigga swooped around me and pulled up to the window in front of me, dog. Because he was an Uber Eats. No, because he was an Uber Eats. Double door. I don't get no fuck.
He just picking up. He not making no order.
I don't get no fuck, nigga. Wait your goddamn turn. You do not cut me the fuck. See, that's why they.
I'd have been like, hey, what'd he get? I'm gonna pay for his order. Get
no.
And I done walked your car. Fuck
you! I told the nigga in the drive-thru because he was like, "Can I take your order?" The nigga swerved around me, and I said, "Dude, you better not take that nigga order." I said, "You better not take that nigga order. If that nigga get his food before I do, you better not." I told this nigga through the headset.
He
didn't say nothing until I just saw the nigga hand the nigga a bag with the tape on it, and I knew it was Uber Eats. But I don't get no fuck.
When you pulled up, what you told him? What I tell you, nigga?
I said, dude, you know that was dead fucking wrong. I got my girl in the car, it's 2 in the morning. Lights out, I know it's cops out.
Rallies was open at 2 in the morning?
Man, we kicked it in front of
Rallies was open at 2 in the morning?
We kicked it in front of Boss Hall's crib today at 3, man. After party was his front yard, nigga. I was swerved this morning. I was swerved. But anyway, and I told that he was just picking up. It was Uber. He trying, and I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna jump your shit. But it ain't even like the nigga grabbed the bag and pulled off. He sat in front of me for like 4 minutes. I went back and forth. The good me, bad me, angel, devil. Eat this nigga shit up. Cuss this nigga out. I mean, I'm faded, G. Dude, I see if he good. Scoop got his shit and got the fuck off. He allowed me to contemplate my life.
I should shoot this nigga.
I should air your shit, nigga. Oh.
Hey, I'm glad you did, man.
Man, I'm glad I didn't too. It was only rallies and it wasn't worth it. But the fact of the matter is, I wanted to eat that nigga ass.
There's cameras everywhere.
Up, dog. Oh my god. But yeah, fuck them motherfuckers. Allegedly, he ran that cop over with his car. And I heard a rumor, another story, that it was an old lady. But I think that's some clickbait shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting you know I heard that. But this is the second part of that. Because them motherfuckers, there's a black officer that rode the elevator with this man. Okay? I commend that man. I applaud that man. And I respect that man. Even though he the 5'0" and he wear that suit, he alright in my book. But he stood in the elevator with that dude. He had 4 white cops in there with him. And he knew something janky. All they had to say was he reached for a gun. That's all they
grabbed my gun,
say.
but
he
the nigga hands
that's all they gotta say. Ain't he saying waist to hands to feet? Cause that's how they trained me.
He grabbed my gun.
And that's how they trained me, and I was only in there for 2 battery charges. Like, for real.
Nigga, battery, nigga.
Nigga, and they trained me ankle to waist.
Okay, you fighting people, nigga. You don't think a motherfucker supposed to train your ass?
That's a murder charge. No, I don't respect that.
All right.
Little me.
Nah.
You ain't got shit to fear from little old me. Come on, man. Look at me. I'm lovely, man.
Whatever, nigga.
I'm your man. But anyway, yeah, heard these motherfuckers put hands on you, man.
I'm gonna tell you what
and that's
motherfuckers
probably
said.
another
I'm gonna
reason.
tell you like this. This before we slow you first. I'm gonna tell you what motherfuckers said when they first seen your ass at the clubhouse.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I know that nigga that killed somebody.
Bullshit.
God, nigga, I ain't gonna tell you who said it.
Bullshit.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you what friends told me Monday though.
Look like
Real
he
talk.
killed somebody before. You don't say who, nigga.
I'm gonna tell you. Motherfucker said, I thought you were gonna be a bad member. He said, I thought you were gonna be full of shit. And not about shit. That's all. And I was like, word? I'm like, me? Like, you thought I was gonna be on some fucked up shit?
Hell no.
He said, you thought I was gonna be on
Hey, I ain't
some
gonna
fucked
lie.
up
He
shit.
got on my ass about, what the fuck was it? It was something. I don't know what the fuck. I can't remember what it was, but he was like, man, you need to start doing something. You know what I'm saying? You one of the niggas I like. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I need you to start something. I can't remember what the fuck it was I wasn't doing, but I was like,
It's a
damn,
couple
okay.
things. That's why I be trying to tap your shoulder. But anyway, enough about that shit. But yeah, he
We
told
talking
me,
about
he
it.
straight told me. He said, but you a good dude though. And I was like, okay, as long as I know. But he said he was to
Okay,
me like I
Dean
was full of
Kane,
shit.
sir.
Dean
Yes,
Kane,
sir.
Yes, sir. Dean Kane, sir. But anyway, this is the second part to this before we go out to our halftime.
Oh, about
right
the
here.
about
Yeah.
News, I'm Symphony. While the Diddy trial seems to
Big fat voice in the building.
Rodney Hinton Jr. continues to gain added layers as the father who is charged with hitting a police deputy with his car the day after his son was killed in a police shooting. Headlines initially reported Hinton had filed a $25 million federal lawsuit claiming he was physically assaulted after police took him into custody on May 2nd. That lawsuit also states multiple officers were present for the hearing, which created an atmosphere of fear, surveillance, and intimidation. Now, if you remember,
I'm surprised he didn't look more
viral
whooped in
video
court.
was shown
Right,
Hinton
he did.
accompanied by several white officers and one
But they
black
could have blamed
officer.
that on the
The
accident.
black officer was celebrated on social media for not leaving Hinton in the custody of only white officers. Now, with more information, it's possible the black officer knew what happened on May 2nd and wanted to prevent it from happening again. A portion of the new lawsuit reads, plaintiff was subjected to physical abuse and courtroom intimidation in violation of a constitutional protections. Defendants' deliberate actions caused severe psychological trauma, public humiliation, and emotional damage. According to NBC News, Hinton is...
Y'all
That
seen
black
that shit.
officer is gonna be
He
fired.
gonna face a little
He gonna
ridicule.
fa-
They can't blatantly fire that man.
They gonna do, man. They finna do all kind of shit to your ass. I mean,
But they under the
this
scene,
shit, yeah,
under the
yeah,
scene,
this
he
shit
gonna
under the-
face some
behind the scene,
ridicule
nigga. Like
some
it's-
cut eyes.
Nigga, they finna glue your car doors
Cut
closed,
all that shit.
cut your shirts to fuck you. They finna
Send
do all
you
kind of
100
bullshit.
pieces
Yeah.
you didn't order or some dumb shit.
Yeah, they finna
But
do all kind
yeah.
of shit to that motherfucker, bro. I'm
But
telling
I
you.
commend that man because he
For the
probably
simple fact,
did know
but-
about what the fuck happened to when he.
But whoever that officer is, maybe he got some pull. And he got niggas behind him that know these crackers ain't finna play with him, and they ain't finna not you know what I'm saying? They ain't finna let him do him like that.
I ain't even gonna say that. I'm gonna just say he know well enough to know because it was like 3 to 4 white officers there, and all he did is walk into the doors. Y'all seen the video, and he just sat there to the point. He's tapping on his mask. Hands on his waist. He looked that nigga in the face. He looked each one of them niggas in the
Y'all
face.
better not
And he
do
just
nothing to
stood there against the door, facing them.
Facing
He never
them. Yeah,
turned
he
his
did.
back on them.
No
and he just,
motherfuckers get in the elevator.
and you can hear it.
Turn around.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
feel the tension.
Yeah, most niggas get in the elevator. You turn your back towards the door. You
Or
look,
to
you
the
look at the
side
door.
or something.
You look at the door.
That nigga stood right there with his back to that door, and I'm telling you, man, he
You
knew.
sent me that too, then?
Yeah, I sent
Okay,
you. I
cool,
sent you
cool,
that,
cool,
but
cool,
yeah,
cool.
he knew. Y'all, everybody know. The Boys in Blue knew. It's Team Blue before Team U.
For real, for real. And before we go up out of here, I want to play this because his brother came to the courtroom and it was like a big
Another
big,
thing,
it was like
they-
some big bullshit that went on behind that. They like
They
trying to
wouldn't
stop
even
him
let
from
his
coming
brother
in, you know
come
what I'm
in and
saying?
all
All
this-
type of bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
And his
So-
brother wasn't even trying to start no shit.
Right, I don't
He
know.
just
I
wanted
don't,
to
I
let
don't
him know,
yeah.
my brother, I see you.
He just
I'm
wanted,
here
yeah. He
and
just
I
said
see you.
he basically just wanted his brother to see him or whatever. But I'm finna where it go? I'm finna play this right quick because it was a big scene
To the point they made that nigga emotional.
Yeah.
The way they kept going, cause I could feel it.
I mean, yeah, that shit.
I could feel it. I'm empathetic. I could feel that shit.
He a big nigga. Shit could have really went left.
If he wanted to, they'd have had every reason to put that boy down because he was a problem.
Yeah, we had to kill that nigga brother
yeah,
too.
we had to kill that nigga bad. You see how big that motherfucker is?
We had to kill that big motherfucker.
And he the little brother.
Man, right, he the little brother, goddamn it.
That nigga was huge.
Hold on, let me catch this
there it
clip right
is.
quick.
But yeah, and he came in there looking a little militant. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah, he showed
He
looked
had
like
the
a goddamn
shades,
Black
the
Panther.
skull cap on, and the big beard. Yeah, and he 6 foot something,
like a Black Panther,
200 something pounds. Yeah, I'd have to.
Alright. Y'all shoot that big motherfucker, boy, tranquilize his ass or something. Here he comes.
I just want my brother to see me. I just want my brother to see me. I just want my brother to see me. I hear you. My brother got to see me. They did this shit before. They did this shit before. They did it before. I got a big around blessing on my brother. I ain't no one. I just want my brother to see me.
That's a big ass 6'2", 200, 250, the damn near motherfucker, and he is in here. You heard his voice escalate. He is in there crying because he said they done did this shit before. Okay, and I just want my brother to see me.
He said he had video footage or something.
They got fried. I'm telling you, man. It's something
now,
else
low key,
on that.
You know how niggas get phones in jail? One of them niggas probably recorded that shit, and you know what I'm saying, trying to reach out to his people like, hey, this what happened to your brother.
It could be for some prior shit.
It could be for either that or
and not even dealing with this case. It could be for something else where they did that nigga wrong. Injustice is injustice, yo. And I don't care if it's injustice about this or injustice about that. Thank you. Y'all fuck me before. I don't care if it's about a parking ticket or about a charge.
So now, that's gonna come up. His background gonna come up. Like, okay, well, before that, he was doing.
Oh, we believe they was looking into that nigga, and that's who they knew what he was when he showed up, and they knew what to do with him. Because you see, one of the videos was him in the courtroom, and the other one they didn't even want to let that nigga in the courtroom.
Yeah.
What was that first video? He was in the courtroom, wasn't he? And they was removing him. Or was that the same video?
No,
the first part you played?
It was totally different. It was three different ones.
Okay, see, so he's been to his brother court day, and they was like, we don't want that nigga back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he brings pressure. Like, you know, you dig?
Because they had like some pastors and everything in there speaking on his behalf and everything.
But they gonna let the brother in there.
Yeah, I think at the same time, that was right after they had they would let his brother in. It was the same day.
See, okay.
Yeah, so this was before that. So yeah.
Okay, but
still, that shit crazy, man.
We'll be right back, y'all. Just sit tight for a second. You know what I'm saying? We'll be right back with y'all.
Hold your beer. Nah, go piss. Go take a piss.
Yeah, go take a leak.
No, don't hold your beer. Don't do that. Don't do that.
People be like, I like your shirts, man. I've been meaning to buy one from you. Go buy one. Go ahead, buy one.
Yo, it's your boy Tank G.
It's your boy AWOL.
And this Tank G219 radio feature AWOL. We got Mic Check Records. We at Mic Check Records. We got y'all bro in the motherfucking building.
Motherfucking house.
Hey, tell them what to do.
Oh man, y'all pull on up to Mic Check every first Friday of the month. We running these deals on wheels. You know what I mean? Come on, get you some double up on the USBs, custom t-shirts, CDs, DVDs, and hats and the sway right here. Like,
there you go.
The
original shit.
Get that smell about you. Y'all know y'all be right around smoking. You know what I'm saying? Doing all.
You need to kill that smoke, man. Y'all already know how they do in the G, man. For real. So make sure y'all tap in. Tank G219 radio feature AWOL and Mic Check.
Come down here and get this shit. You know what I'm saying? Jiggy as fuck.
Off top.
Get that.
Nigga, I earned this right here. I ain't here for nothing. I ain't just a pretty face, but Lord knows I ain't that good.
The Lord brought you over here that day for a reason. You know, we wasn't even kicking it like that.
Say that hell nah.
We'll fuck around, but nigga,
and I
you
was
want to do a podcast? I ain't got shit to do.
you my nigga. Do you need help? Yeah.
I ain't got shit to do.
Shit, let's go. You need some help? I'm here to help.
My nigga.
Shit. And it just
hey y'all, for real. Hey, we back. You know what I'm saying? We gonna kick it into this right here. Hold on, let me pull it up. Okay. Former Baltimore police officer found guilty on sexual abuse in kids at wife's daycare, forcing. He's facing 2 life sentences. God damn. Okay, but I'm finna play this for y'all, so y'all tap in.
Like, share, subscribe, rate, and review, please.
Yeah.
On all counts, that is the verdict a jury handed down tonight against the former Baltimore police officer James Weems, accused of molesting children at his wife's daycare. Weems did not appear to show any emotion in the courtroom when he learned his fate tonight, and he is at the Baltimore County Detention Center being held without bond.
James Weems Jr. was immediately taken into custody. He is now facing 2 possible life sentences. The defendant, in an open-collared white dress shirt, walked into court before the verdict, free for the last time.
He's guilty. We got judges. Everything. Put him where he deserves.
There was relief outside the courthouse after jurors found him guilty on all counts for sexually abusing, raping, and showing pornography to a girl now 12 years old who attended Little Kids Castle. The daycare his ex-wife operated in Owings Mills.
Justice for all the babies. The ones that we don't know about.
News that
he raped all
Also breaking this afternoon, there is now a sentence in a well-known daycare case out of Baltimore. Today, a judge sentenced James Weems to life in prison. He is the former police officer convicted of sexually abusing children at his former wife's daycare. Prosecutors say the abuse happened at Little Kids Castle in Owings Mills, where the Weems drove the daycare van. And you might recall, his ex-wife Tory Weems shot him after learning of the allegations at a hotel in D.C. Tory testified against him and was sentenced to 4 years for that shooting. The victims...
God damn,
Give him one more.
What a gunshot said.
And Fall Boy, hold on, I'm trying to find this
What
shit.
a gunshot said.
Cause we gonna shoot this nigga up. Where the fuck is shit at? I can't even
see. We gotta mark the shit, goddammit.
Yeah,
Ain't
we
nothing
gotta
like here.
mark
Alright, we'll give it this.
That's damn show. But anyway, yeah, that's what needs to happen to these motherfuckers.
You a motherfucking police officer out here molesting kids,
ex-police
bro.
officer. And you fucked up on that shit. You supposed to uphold.
Yeah, you was ex after the fact. Well, no, wait. So
he might retired and then joined this
then start doing the daycare
shit.
shit. Okay.
Because he used to drive the van or whatever. But still, you need your ass hung in the slang.
What is you, bro? What the fuck is you? Man, come on, man. Then you show them
and
porn
congratulations,
kids
though, girl. That's what the fuck we need. We got a patch in the biker world, and it says kill your local pedophile. Now, we here on the Taint G 219 radio show featuring AWOL.
We don't
do not condone
violence, killings, unaliving
like
people,
that.
or none of that.
But when it comes to pedophiles, we
do
understand. Just let y'all know. Okay, we can see where it went.
And here go another motherfucker.
And she only got 4 years to shoot that nigga. He ain't died. She just shot this nigga.
That's attempted murder.
But the fact that you know it is, and sometimes
they only gave
more.
Attempted murder, you get more.
Time.
Yeah. So they let her go because of the situation.
Man, look, clap them hands for her one more time. And we need more of that shit. And this motherfucker needed his ass clapped too. This motherfucker right here.
His homeboys, this is a guy that motherfucker been killing.
Watch who the fuck you fuck with. This nigga snitched.
Especially like I know a lot of niggas, a lot of niggas like this is what niggas do. You know what I'm saying? Niggas go to jail. And then you want to start confessing the shit, trying to prove that you hard to these motherfuckers, like
or trying to cut time off your sentence or whatever. Hey,
he just telling his roommate this. This is the shit that niggas get to talking and shit. If you a talkative ass nigga, this is the shit that you. So he sat there and told his roommate that he been killing kids and shit like that.
Roommate in the house or cellmate?
No, cellmate. Okay, my bad. Cellmate.
Cellmate.
So he told his cellmate, I guess, bragging on this shit, and the cellmate told on his ass, man. So
and the cellmate told on the lot to get that shit cut down. Get his time cut down. Thank you.
I mean,
who robs a
hold on. I ain't gonna. I would still want to say that Okay, it's a time for snitching, then it ain't a time for snitching. Goddamn it, like that right there.
This nigga just got in my cell 2 months ago.
And he ain't. If that nigga would have got out, he was gonna continue to do the same shit.
It ain't even about that. It's the fact that this nigga got in my cell 2 months ago. Yeah, we cool, we kick it, we sellies. I got 3 years left on my sentence. If I tell this nigga to told me something and I tell these motherfuckers and they
he said no matter what
cut
it was,
half
he was
the
gonna
time
tell anyway.
off my sentence, so I only got 1.5 years instead of 3 years, guess what? You just got here 2 months ago. Guess what? I'm gonna have another cellie in a couple weeks. So I'm about to snitch on your ass.
First
get
of
my
all,
time cut in half.
That nigga needed to be told on for real. Like
that
for
ain't
real,
no
like,
lie. I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't gonna say you was wrong for arguing, but I'm just saying niggas will tell on your ass for their benefit.
Well, yeah, for little
That's
shit, just to get themselves out of jail, nigga. You could be a nickel bag of weed, goddamn. Well, they don't sell nickel bags no more, but little 20 of weed.
You can sell, you can sell niggas some weed. The niggas can get
who he got it from.
Now you got problems.
Now you got problems.
Because
your
he
whole
tried
organization because he wanted to come get a little twomp.
Because he ain't
you know
trying to
do
nigga
ain't even get a 3-5 zip nothing. He got a little twomp.
But
I'm gonna play this right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, y'all hold the still so y'all can see. How many That was 23 minutes. Yeah, so you
30.
Leave this one there.
Not to cut into it, but it's another situation. But I'm gonna play that after this real quick, just to get that out the way. But that's fucked up, bro.
My motherfucking granddaughter bet not, man, dude. Do you even fucking know? I'm already.
And they say the last person you see.
I'm already a helicopter parent. Okay, I've been called that several times. I am a helicopter about Dukes. What you think I'm about to do about my grandchildren?
That's why I hate to see little kids just outside, little ones too, little big ones outside.
Supervised.
I don't give a fuck if you on they on these little scooters riding up and down the street. I was coming up. Okay, it's changed to it was Georgia. Now it's what, Martin Luther King or something like that. What is it, Martin Luther King Street or some shit like
Virginia
that?
Virginia is now Malcolm X.
Okay,
that's not no fucking
that was Georgia. It's Georgia. It's Georgia. I think they changed. Georgia's changed too.
It's Malcolm
X in Glen Park. So that they changed both of them. So it's right there in DHB. I see some kids coming like, okay, now coming up Georgia is kind of a busy street or whatever the fuck. I see these kids coming down to this little not the intersection, but coming on the corner of the block. They little as hell. They riding these little scooters, turning the corner and shit. I'm like, man, I couldn't let my granddaughter be doing that. especially like you see how our strip is. Both ends is heck. Come on.
Thank you, on the strip. And not only that, just because your child ride off that way on her scooter, don't mean she gonna necessarily come the fuck back. Or he.
She gonna go. Okay,
because they snatch little dudes too. They snatch little boys too.
Yeah.
Y'all keep an eye on your kids out here. The world is more wicked than ever.
And to scare y'all more, and to make you motherfuckers want to keep up with your kids, I'm gonna play this right there.
These children are not just kidnapped and in some cases bred by families as a cash crop. We have people in the United States of America that breed children in order to sell them. And when they are sold, they come without birth certificates, which means it's easier to kill them and have no one ask where they are. We're also importing children by the plane load. Again, children who have no documentation. It's not just child slavery or child sex abuse. It's also child torture. because you have adrenalized blood. You have the whole blood drinking ceremony of the satanic world. It's also the use of children for harvesting body organs. And then you have ritual ceremonies and ritual murder, as well as incidental murder. Most organizations that end up being used to prey on children, Oxfam is a recent example, all of the United Nations organizations, the Boy Scouts of America, all of the child services agencies across the United States of America, they did not start out as organizations to prey on children, but they attract pedophiles. And ultimately pedophiles end up rising in the ranks and controlling those organizations. So that an organization that initially started out in the service of children becomes an organization that is in fact hunting children.
Like I said,
and you know, this
on the Tank G219 radio show featuring A Wall, do not recommend you go and kill your local pedophile, but if you happen to do,
we understand. And it's crazy because this is the type of shit that I posted on TikTok, and they took my first TikTok page for the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to get my dad and all that little shit. Yeah, they took a Snapchat.
Hey man,
how y'all take a Snapchat? Damn, they took my Snapchat, nigga. Damn,
Cat Williams podcast.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying?
But I know a nigga that got this motherfucking YouTube took from him. I mean, shit, like I guess if we keep getting flagged, we probably would too.
I'm telling you, G.
Luckily, we keep all our shit, you know, on another platform. So,
hey, where we going? The Tory shit.
Yeah, Tory Lanez, man. Hey, sorry to hear what the fuck that happened to you, bro. For real. Like,
that's some hardcore shit. And I knew the bitch was lying, man. Like I was on your side, Tory. I was like, man, this.
I ain't never had nothing bad to say about you because I thought, in my mind, you shot at the ground or some shit in the fragment because they said it was fragments in her foot. You shot at the ground by a foot, the fragment went in her foot.
That showed me an inconsistent and inexperienced shooter. That's what they showed to me.
He shot at the ground by her foot.
He didn't shoot though.
He didn't do it.
Thank you.
Oh.
That's why I said it was an inconsistent and it was you know what I'm saying? The motherfucker didn't know what they were doing. Unreliable, inconsistent, unexperienced motherfucker. Female did that shit. Nigga, she grabbed the gun. I'm a gangster, yeah. Whatever the fuck she did. Nigga, if Tory Lanez know enough, if he that much of a thug, he knew enough to bust a pistol. This ain't his first time shooting a pistol. I'm just saying, this ain't his first time shooting a pistol. If he gonna shoot your ass, he gonna shoot your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. You know, because he sure represent his motherfucking self that way. But the fact of the matter is,
Tory was stabbed up 14 times, 7 wounds to his back, 4 to the torso, 2 to the back of his head, and once in the face, man. So, hey, y'all pray for that man, because
I'm gonna tell y'all like this.
I see it's a lot. I listen to a lot of I always say it. Listen to a lot of podcasts. There be a lot of motherfuckers that have shit to say about it. Oh, he a bitch ass nigga for that. Woo. Man, y'all know how these motherfucking hoes turn you up. Luckily, he ain't put one in a motherfucking wig. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. I mean, we don't condone violence, but we do understand. You know what I'm saying? For real
situation. But the fact of the matter is, them motherfuckers tried to kill that man. You heard me? They tried to murder that man. You heard about the wounds. They collapsed both his lungs. Had to have that man flown out. Like flown out. They couldn't even blip and whoop his ass through the streets.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was on. He'll never be the same again. Over some lies and shit. About to find this motherfucker.
And according
shit
to
right
the KGET News, the suspect of the stabbing of Tory Lanez at the Texahawkapisi prison, this nigga was already serving life in jail, you know what I'm saying, for murder. Nigga, Santino Casio allegedly assaulted Lanez on Monday morning at the housing unit in California Correctional Institute, according to the email from California Department of Correctional Rehabilitation. Well, yeah, it's a picture. They got a picture of the nigga right there, man. He nigga whatever fuck.
But they got this motherfucking shit.
At this point, like it wasn't. What was going on? What was going like? If you in General Pop, and you a rich nigga, you got a crew. Niggas is gonna fuck with you. So
That's what I'm saying. How they
and they not gonna how niggas let some niggas get to you for real.
Like he got shanked in the back.
Like niggas was supposed to
in the back of the head. They was trying to get this nigga.
Yeah, like what was the niggas that supposed to be around you at?
What was your man's name at?
So wasn't nobody around.
Because that Hardy was doing good in the jail.
That was a setup from your man's now. How y'all ain't around when this shit finna go down?
They said last Christmas, allegedly.
If one nigga ain't around, one other nigga supposed to be around.
At least one. And this happened 7:20 in the morning in a common area. It didn't happen in the cell like they ran up and down when he ain't had nowhere to go. It ain't happened on the yard like they set him up and held him down with some weights while another nigga walked past and shanked him or some dumb shit.
Soon as a nigga crack your main nigga door, you supposed to be your door, you supposed to be headed to your main nigga. Nigga, you running down that nigga, you going to make sure he coming out that cell right.
But what we is
play that shit, man.
They don't know what the fuck happened with this shit. But I got the inside track on this motherfucker shit through another motherfucker.
Spider Loc got the look that got the info on it, man.
Man, I got
shout out to Spider Loc, man. It's a beautiful world, nigga.
Right here. Y'all gonna have to give me a minute and all that other shit, cause I'm gonna have to mix this shit in, but I'm gonna get it for you. Right here. Here we go.
Oh yeah, I hear you now. What it do, cuz? What's Gucci? What's Gucci? What it do, Five? The Bucks came out and bust on the boy Tory. You know, the area get up all that, so that's gonna respond when we come off this shit, we're gonna respond the right way to that. They let the yard down? Nah, it happened in the building. What the response tell you?
Nah, that's part of the phone call. Now I'm gonna play the other part. Cause like I said, he just ain't this a dude from inside that know what the fuck on it. You know what I'm saying?
This is bad. What was it over? Over somebody did he have a dent, a gambling dent or something? Nah, nothing like that. Shit, we don't even really know worries about the whole situation, you know? So just like some foul play, so it's gonna be up. Yeah, it did. For sure was some foul play. Damn, cuz. Wasn't nobody right there with you? Wasn't nobody right there with you? Yeah, I guess nobody wasn't. He was by himself out there. Whole tier for the next. He on the whole tier for the next. Wow. You already know once we get on this shit, we put some player on first play. I'm already knowing. God damn. You don't know if he gonna be alright or not either.
White fish up there. So y'all don't know what it was. Was it gambling or was it this? Like he fishing for
like what a gambling shit coming in. That's what he do.
He trying to get the. I don't know. Maybe he like just throwing that out there so a boy can be like, no,
for you to ask that, you know something.
You know what I'm saying?
For you to ask that, alright, you know what? They do say like, okay, once niggas get to talking about certain cases, that dude like kind of help the feds out, you know. So
I'm just saying, but the nigga fishing for information. I ain't saying he doing it bogusly, but I'm just saying he trying to get this info out.
You record conversations, bro. What is that?
And this dude is in prison.
Spider.
And this
you see my face? And then you put this shit out there.
It's the other part of phone call.
All out perfectly. Put the boat over. Just keep watching. I'm gonna lay this all out perfectly for you, and it's gonna make sense by the end of this video. That's right. That's right, because I've been out here. I've been the whole time you've been going through. I've been feeling like that railroaded. I hate to see him in that position. I'm glad that he got railroaded. I'm glad that I believe it. 100%. How you been programming? It ain't been programming. You've been programming cool. Man, come outside, work out, play ball, do now. That's right. I heard it's been cracking up here too. It was a riot the other day, not too long ago. He was like, yeah, like, the way you're okay with stuff, right? You been straight though? Yeah, I've been straight, you know, me getting my head up on. Here's what's going on.
Alright. That just to give you a little insight on what the actual inside of the prison walls is doing right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, with that nigga. They say that nigga's converted to Islam and he moving big. Like he like I said, last Christmas, everybody compensated was full. They said everybody in the whole motherfucking jail was compensated was full last Christmas. But if you fuck around, he also
this nigga that ain't eat.
Drop a bag on your motherfucking head.
You ain't feed. You ain't get that nigga nothing or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Must have been something. I don't need that fucking money out this money.
And then you said who got caught recently on that bullshit? They said it was a Mexican nigga that did it on some. You know what I'm saying? They tried to say it was some race shit. Yeah. They tried to say it was some race shit. You know what I mean? On some racial shit. But I don't know what the fuck. You know that jailhouse politics be on some other shit. But that's some inside motherfucking shit that, you know what I'm saying, I stumbled across and I figured I'd share with y'all. That's an actual phone call, actual prison phone call from, you know what I'm saying, Spider Low. You know what I mean? And somebody on the inside that's, right. You know, in that know what's going on. You know, and that's
y'all heard that. Y'all heard that here first. Goddamn.
G219 Radio
featuring A-Wall.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all that scoop. Don't nobody else give you the scoop. You know.
All right, we're gonna swing into this right here, man.
And that bitch Kelsey motherfucker shot that bitch Megan, motherfucker, and they trying to let this nigga out.
Oh yeah, it was some shit.
Nigga out,
It was some shit. I wish I can't find it though. It was a guy saying that they had. It was a lawyer actually saying that they had information that was gonna get Tory out. Like right after this shit just had happened. Like right after this nigga got stabbed up. Now it's like, nah, well, we got some shit now.
Yeah, they want this sentence commuted, or you know what I'm saying, charges dropped and this shit dismissed. And as soon as I do that, I sue the shit out the judge.
That probably was a hit to get that nigga to get that nigga quiet. So y'all throw the case out once he dead.
They said Kelsey shot that. The other bitch that was with Megan and them in that motherfucking vehicle, they say she shot that bitch Megan. And now the shit is coming out. And I sue Megan and Kelsey motherfucking ass. And that bitch, that man almost died in prison over some shit he didn't do. You know what I'm saying? And you did, and he had a whole long ass sentence. You did
17
like a long
years
ass sentence. That's a big ass sentence. And after he did that shit, they're going to deport his ass back to Canada, nigga.
Oh damn, I ain't no nigga.
Yeah, back to Canada.
Oh, he was born over there, but raised over there.
He Canada. He came over here to do his music shit.
He Canada.
He
Canadian, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Cause he on that song. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, because he said, and I never gonna need Tory, little Tory,
but
nigga Canada.
But you know, that's just like 21 Savages from England, but he was raised over here.
They was gonna deport his ass too.
Yeah, they deported. I think they deported. Yeah, they deported.
They was gonna deport his ass. They didn't.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
He ended up working it out, but they're gonna send his ass back.
Nigga said, man, I don't know nothing about over there. Fuck you gonna see me so
out? You know, so after you do your time here, he gonna send your ass back to what you don't even motherfucking remember.
Man, come on, man.
Like, for real. But yeah, I just wanted to add that. You can go ahead, G. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Note, man, yeah, we gonna get this out the way, man.
I just want to add that. Kelsey, you a bitch. And Megan, fuck your big, tall ass.
Man, that was a hit on that nigga, though.
Yeah, real talk.
The family of a 30-year-old Georgia woman is required under law to keep their daughter alive, although she was declared brain dead for over 90 days. God damn it. A registered nurse and mother was 9 weeks pregnant in February before she reportedly began experiencing severe headaches. According to Smith's mother, she was receiving treatment at the Northside Hospital, but was released after receiving medication. The next morning, Smith's boyfriend woke up to sounds of her gasping for air and gargling in her own blood. She was taken to Emory University Hospital where a CT scan displayed she had multiple blood clots in her brain. Now, you know what? It's real shit. That happened to my next door neighbor when I stayed over on 13th.
And they didn't catch that shit?
Homie got a lump. He got a lump. Her husband had got had sued the hospital and he got paid. Because, the nigga used to work in the car wash. That's how I knew the nigga. And then I worked somewhere else out in Maryville, and we was working together. I can't remember the nigga name. He was smooth and cool nigga though. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing, whatever. But her son, I had talked to him the day before. I was like, "What's up with you, bro?" Like, I had just moved in. what's up with you, bro? He was like, man, shit, man, you know what I'm saying? Just, this me over here, man. We can get a drink, chill out or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm just leaving the hospital now, you know what I'm saying? My old lady got a real bad headache, whatever. I'm like, damn, okay, all right, shit. I'm gonna fuck with you. So I'm at work. I get a call by my old lady. She like, this little boy he was like a big little boy, so she was scared to kind of open the door for the dude, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, my mom's dead next door. I just found her dead next door. So she was like, should I give him the phone? I said, yeah, give him the damn phone, shit. So he was like, shit, for real. So she gave him the phone, called 911. Police and all, the ambulance ended up over there. She ended up telling me that, he ended up telling me actually that she went to the hospital, said she had real bad headaches. They gave her some medicine, just like in this situation. Sent her home. He said when he came in the house, when the little boy came in the house, she was like laid on the side of the bed dead. He was 13, but he was a big ass boy. I know that fucked him
like
up.
Deuce.
That was
good.
Yeah, I know that was.
Because that's when my wife had that heart attack, Deuce. About 2 years ago, Deuce was 13. She sat there, like I said, if it wasn't for Deuce, his mom wouldn't be here. You know? Shit's traumatic, man. That's some fucked up shit.
And another one
and
like
these hospitals do fuck up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They it's like they don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like for real. And then when you try to ask them, what's your pain threshold or whatever the fuck? So what I was told from a nurse, well, I ain't gonna say I was told, but a nurse has said it, that black folks are supposed to be able to take more pain than white folks.
That's the old Negro thing. That's the old white people
That's in the medical. That's in the medical field. You know what I'm saying? This is what's taught in the medical field. So, black folk, when you hurt, tell their ass it's a 20. God damn it. Because they think we can take more pain than these crackers, evidently.
I'm going to tell you like this. Okay, for one who suffers from some of the most worst pain you could probably experience. I have sickle cell. Now, it ain't that one. It's sickle cell when I get kicked in the nuts every other day.
That shit.
But that shit, dog,
the right kick will make you doodle on yourself.
You ain't gonna be able to doodle. All that shit gonna lock the fuck up.
They gotta sit there 35. Alright, now we gonna talk about
But that shit is crazy, and I'm gonna just tell you this: some people nowadays, this day and age, back in the day, motherfuckers ignorant as fuck. This day, they're a little more wiser, but we do have more of an opioid epidemic, which makes it hard on motherfuckers like me. Which is why I don't necessarily go to random ass hospitals if I do happen to have a crisis. I go to where they know me. I got a file and I got a personal connect with somebody like St. Catherine. I walk through that like I'm a doctor. Everybody wave at me and I'm too well known. Okay, out here Southway, you know what I'm saying? I get in where I fit in. I don't even fuck with Northway. Okay, I'm just so sorry to say, but unless you shot and you need immediate medical attention.
That's the only way,
or you can wait.
Nigga, you got a cold.
Can wait.
Nigga, you got a cold. Nigga,
Or
you gotta go to Walgreens.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, yeah, but no, it makes it hard.
They gonna give your ass an IV and send you home.
But some of these motherfuckers, they will have some compassion because they know what it is. Like I said, and that's only if you have, you on that random shit, they would treat your ass like a drug seeker. They would treat your ass like a fiend. And I tell them niggas every time, the drugs I want ain't even in this motherfucker. The drugs I want.
Me to Michigan City. Take me to Michigan City.
This is the fuck I want. Like, I don't want all that other shit. Hey, I wish I didn't have to be in this motherfucker.
I ain't want to never say this, but I'm weird, and I know, like, you know, you've been in hospitals all your life. But I've been a hard working nigga damn near all my life. Look, I had 2 weeks in the hospital, man. That was like a vacation to me, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I was sick as hell, nigga. I couldn't even really get up, move, or nothing.
But that's because
I could just sit here for 2 weeks, nigga.
But that's because you got that chance, because you want to go every day. If you have a schedule and you like every 3 months, okay, for one, every month I gotta go get stabbed in the chest, get my hemoglobin checked. My motherfucking hematologist just sent for a bag of blood.
How long you been though?
I ain't well.
Depending on the
severity, 5 to 7 days. Okay. And this is every 3 months. But every month I have to go get my hemoglobin checked, stabbed in the chest. Bam. That's what happens. You know, I'm at a 6.3 right now. You know, the sheet.
That's the
talking.
thing that's on your chest.
Yeah, that's my porta calf. It's called a porta calf.
So that's in your chest?
Yes, and it's connected to my heart.
Oh my God.
Which is why I won't fight you niggas. I will shoot you on the fucking spot. You know what I mean? But the fact of the matter is,
look, I don't know why I always thought that you take that off when you leave the hospital. I didn't know that was always in you.
No, this is in me, and this is my second one. The other one got affected and it got old. I had to take that out. I've had this one over 10 years.
For real? Oh, so you don't have to get them replaced and shit like that? Like,
not like that unless it fucked up. And I keep motherfuckers away from this, and I keep it clean. I keep motherfuckers away from me. Hey, you gonna put a mask on when you access my port, motherfucker? But that's every month. Every 3 months.
It's like, okay, all right.
Every 3 months, I have to go sit in the hospital for a week. That's time I ain't out on the streets. My family, I'm time away from my family. I can't get my dough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta go sit in this motherfucker and let them do their motherfucking thing, and I call it recharging my battery. I used to call it a vacation before I had kids because it got me off the streets from hustling, and I got to sit down and collect myself. Right now, that is...
Ain't it crazy how we like to be around the grandkids more than our own kids, goddamn.
Yeah, and that brings me to that motherfucking other shit with the daycare and all that shit.
But I think it's because of the time. Really.
Over the daycare, you know, I'd rather watch my grandbaby. You dig what I'm saying? I'd rather watch it. Because daycare's getting more expensive, motherfucker can't afford it. I got a story in here, we ain't got time to cover it. Daycare is now officially more expensive than rent. You know what I mean? You know? So shit's fucked up out here. Watch your kids, watch your babies, like we told y'all. You know what I mean? But the last story we gonna go with is this is tragic.
Right
watch who you have babies with. To segue to that.
Some of these women is real crazy. Some of the men is crazy too. Men is crazy too, but I think
evil, vindictive, dog.
Women work more off emotions than men do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they do.
And women like to feel in their head, they will put in their own head that what they doing is right, and they will try to justify it to the death. You know what I'm saying? They will try to make it seem like they're right and try to talk around it all of knowing it's wrong.
It's called accountability.
Knowing it's wrong. But you trying to find every which way just to say that it's right, just to get it.
And I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you the common phrases is, if you hadn't, I wouldn't have, or because you, or because. You know what I'm saying? If you hadn't did this, I wouldn't have did that. Or because you did this, I did that.
Thank you.
Or, you know what I mean? You did.
Thank you.
You heard me? So those are the common phrases. If you hear a lot of that, your woman has a problem with accountability.
My post from Instagram, which I quote a lot of, I get a lot of gems from Big Bank Black from Atlanta. Y'all might have known he was the Snow Patrol dude in the Atlanta movie. What was it? God damn.
Don't ask me.
The movie Snow Patrol. It wasn't Snow Patrol, but it was like, what was it called?
Paw Patrol.
What was that movie? The dude from Atlanta, that was a dope deal and all that shit. And they had the whole
ATL.
crew. No, it wasn't ATL. Okay, I can't think of it.
I can't help you.
Okay, yeah. Big Bank Black, y'all know him. He got the he with the Big Facts podcast with Jade and DJ Scream, and he got his own podcast, Perspective Bank. I listen to all of them shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. But he has this. He said too, like it ain't in women. It's a nigga can't make a woman do nothing. She gotta want to do it. You know what I'm saying? For real. So. But on this, I'm gonna skip all that right now. I don't want to get too deep into that. But this is what a woman had did, and I don't know. I want to really dig deep into it, more into this. So she I don't get it. Y'all don't get it.
It's tragic. And I'm gonna just tell you like this.
Check my Instagram for big.
Some women would do whatever the fuck it takes to hurt a man.
To hurt a man.
Okay, it don't matter. They will go to the ultimate They would.
And I know you done heard this before though. Like a woman, like you looking just like your ugly ass daddy, and then they start treating the kid wrong.
I told you the motherfucking
They start treating the kid wrong.
Y'all remember back?
Y'all wouldn't know y'all do that shit.
It was a few years ago. I can't stand you. It was like you
look like your ugly ass daddy.
You know what I'm saying? It was the chick. She was on live with her motherfucking baby daddy, and she was choking the baby. Or doing something to the baby.
Put a foot on the baby or something like
that.
Oh, put a foot on the baby. It was a celebrity, I think. I think that was a celebrity.
No, it was
she put a foot on the baby face or some shit.
This bitch is just choking the baby.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Like, come get her.
Damn.
Like, here. And I mean, she's holding her upside down. I mean, she just ragdolling this little motherfucking baby, God. Man. And I swear to God, I know y'all remember. But the fucking shit was crazy as fuck. And she on live with the baby. Oh, she on, talk about come get her. Come get the motherfucker. I'm a killer. I'm a killer. Well, it is. Y'all gonna look it up somewhere. But go ahead, G.
Alright, I'm gonna play this.
Shit's crazy.
This shit
Some bitches do whatever to hurt you.
Real.
And half the time be a misunderstanding.
A Georgia mother intentionally KILL her to toddlers by placing them in an oven and turning it on for 45 minutes. When the father, Jamiel Penn, returned on October 18th without the children, he broke down when he learned from the mother, Lamora Williams, that she had put them in the oven. He rushed into the kitchen and called 911, and by the time he got 1-year-old Jakarta Penn and 2-year-old Kyant Penn out, they were already deceased. When police arrived, they found the deceased children outside the apartment and immediately arrested their mother. What's even more heartbreaking is that investigators have been unable to identify the children. Lamora told police she didn't know who killed her children. Then she blamed her cousin for the crime. Finally, she said her sister killed the children. She wasn't sure and gave false information. Lamora Williams, 24, was charged with 2 counts of murder, but in court, Lamora's sister claimed that Lamora had suffered from severe behavioral and emotional problems since she was a child, and that she had even tried to end her life. Her husband said she had mental problems and often left the children alone in the apartment, and he submitted a letter forgiving her. After an evaluation, it was confirmed that Lamora Williams was cognitively impaired. In the end, the judge sentenced her to 5 years in prison. Do you think that was a fair sentence?
That's what the fuck that was. Neither here nor there. That was a whole motherfucking tragedy. Everybody fucking knew better. Everybody knew better. Your sister knew better. Everybody knew you had issues. Nigga, you procreated with this bitch twice. You partially responsible. She left the motherfucking babies alone several times. Nigga, you are at fault too. That's why you wrote the letter forgiving her, because you knew you shouldn't have fucking left them kids with that motherfucking woman, nigga. That's half on you. Cry your motherfucking river, nigga.
That's fucked up.
That's how the fuck I feel. Before I heard that whole story, I said I feel for that man. I heard that cry. And he knew that was a pop. That's what that cry was. When he walked up on that oven and screamed, you see how smoky it was in that motherfucker, dog?
That's fucked up.
The 45 minutes, 15 minutes would have did them kids. 10 minutes would have did them kids. They was unrecognizable. Nigga, that's half on you, nigga. Watch who the fuck you fucking around with and procreate with. That's half on him. He knew better. That bitch is mentally impaired. She tried to end her life before.
You know how bitches talk shit and you don't think no hoe. You don't think no hoe.
Her sister already testified, and I'm pretty sure.
You don't think no hoe gonna do no shit like that, bro.
You not one kid, you had 2 kids with her. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. He halfway at fault for that. I ain't no way I'd have left my motherfucking shorties with that broad. You shouldn't have procreated with her twice.
You gotta do shit too, nigga. You gotta move around and do what you gotta do too, man.
I understand. And I might have made that mistake once, but I wouldn't have did it twice, especially if
you gotta go to work, nigga. You gotta leave your kids sometimes. How you feel like you can't leave your kids with your baby mama, nigga?
The fact of the matter is I wouldn't have been with her.
It's your baby mama. It's our kids too.
I'd have had my kid.
Not going to work with you.
I'd have had my kid. I'd have had my kid somewhere else. I'm talking about I'd have custody.
What if you ain't
of
got
my kid?
You know what I mean? No, he stayed with her.
I know, cause he chose to stay with her. That's why it's his fault.
Man, you can't just.
If you know that hooker crazy,
the bread, you can't just up and leave your bread.
If you know that hooker crazy, man, niggas have walked out the door with nothing but the shit on their back. And please believe, I've explored
with 2 kids and you gonna live.
I've explored that
road. And with 2 kids and you gonna live.
Man, look here, dog. I'm telling you, that was halfway on him. Because he knew that hustle was crazy. He knew she was fucking her sister. I said half. I'm not saying, I'm not putting all this on the brother. That's a tragedy. I told you in the beginning. It don't matter. That's a tragedy. This way, that way, another way. That's a tragedy. I pray for them kids, and that shit was fucked up. Watch who you procreate with, man. Check them motherfucker. I tell my sons all the time, don't look at the chick you with. Look at their background. If them niggas back there fucked up, this nigga gonna be fucked up.
Thank you.
There you go. Okay, we can get on.
Damn, there you go. I like that right
We can get on it now.
Look at the background. Look at the mama and daddy now. Goddamn, what they doing?
Broken home. These niggas crazy. That's
you
how
fucking the bitch and her mama and daddy crackheads.
Thank you.
It might not turn out right here.
And then her sister testified. She tried to end her life before. She done left the kids at home several times before. You know about this. You are aware of this.
This bitch mom and daddy ratchet as hell. Nigga, the daddy doing this.
Like I said, he got half the fault. That's what that cry was. I knew better.
Damn, I ain't never looked at it like that.
And it could have, there you go. That's why I sit in this show. But we gonna wrap
just
this
taught
up.
Me something right there.
I'm telling you.
We got this fucked up, man. That shit hurt,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Shout out.
That shit hurt. I'm glad I learned something at the same time.
That's a hurt. I said it's a tragedy. That is total tragedy. All day, every day. You heard me? But shout out to
Elder Eli L. Sobo left out the whole long code crew.
You know what I'm saying?
Zach, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, I love you. Got your book. I gotta get it, man. I gotta get it, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to get it because I like to listen more, so I'm gonna get the audio book. Yeah.
Shout out 3D for our grand opening.
3D, I'm gonna post the footage that I got after this.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I did a little something.
I'm gonna put it on.
It stormed like a bitch, tried to shut us down, but it ain't stopped shit. We still out there like 2 in the morning. First lady had to kick us the fuck off the curb. Like we couldn't even hold 2-5 down. You know what I'm saying? For real. Shout out Creeper, man. Love you, man. Hold it down. That's on that 3D tip right there. That's all I'm gonna say about that. You know what I'm saying? But
like,
share,
subscribe,
rate,
and review, motherfuckers.
Do that shit for Know Me the Homie. Do that shit for your soul.
We out, y'all.
It's your boy
Tank G.
And it's your boy A-Wall.
And it's Tank G 219 Radio feature A-Wall. We out, y'all.
Blessings.
So hard and pies on. This mixtape monopoly fuck, nigga.
Like my grandbaby. I gotta run back home and sit with her and